Good day, Internet people, and welcome to week 3 of our challenge. This week we studied the Phrygian mode. Now, you won't find this Phrygian mode as often as you would the Dorian one. However, look into Middle Eastern music, like Turkish, the Balkan area. That's where you will find it a lot. Not only will you find the Phrygian mode there, you will also find the Phrygian dominant scale. Listen to the difference between the two. So here's the classical normal Phrygian mode. Sounds a bit oriental, doesn't it? Here's the dominant one. On a note level, you will see that the dominant one has a major third, while the normal one doesn't. That major third makes it sound so very, well, gypsy-like. There are quite a few bands which use this gypsy oriental sound to great effect. Think about 46 and 2 from Tool, think about Home from Dream Theater, all great examples of using this dominant Phrygian scale. But we did study the normal Phrygian mode, so here is the fingering for it. There are two more things which I want to talk about today. First of all, there's warming up. I know a lot of you may think that these exercises are great for warming up, and while that is true, it's only true if you start off slow. If you start your routine with a really fast tempo and you're not warmed up, you do have the risk of injuring yourself. And I'm not talking about cutting yourself in the base. I'm actually talking about straining your muscles. And especially this muscle over here, which extends on the other side as well. The one on this side is called opponent's pollicis. I'm sorry if I'm screwing up the names here. And the one on the other side is called abductor pollicis. Now these muscles are really important for you guys to warm up. Why? Because the whole weight of your left hand basically resides in your thumb. Now the point isn't to squeeze your hand as hard as you can on the neck. Please don't do that, ever. The point is to have it relaxed at all times. However, in really fast passages, in the beginning, of course, inevitably you will want to squeeze your neck such that you don't lose control. And, well, if you're not warmed up, that will lead to injury. So always remember, warm up your thumb, especially those two muscles. Well, you should warm up your whole wrist and the whole joints here, even on the right hand as well. But very important to keep in mind is to warm up your thumb muscles. That was point number 1. Point number 2 would be flying fingers. I know this sounds funny, but I think everyone has heard about flying fingers. It's the thing you do when your fingers kind of fly away from the neck, like this. Whenever you're playing something and they suddenly decide to go very far from the neck instead of staying really close to the neck. And if you think you're not doing it, well, record yourself or pay attention to when you're playing. I'm pretty sure most of you do. I do it myself sometimes, and I'm not proud of it. Now, not taking care of your flying fingers will lead to a lot of issues while trying to study more difficult and faster passages. You don't really have the time to have your fingers over here and then over here 1 split second later. That's why it's best to keep them really close to the neck such that they don't have to travel a lot until their next position. And with this being said, thank you so very much for watching. We will see each other next week when we will study the Lydian scale. And until then, keep it awesome. Bye.